What up, everybody? Dan Greer with Forge coming at you today from Massachusetts. We're actually out here on something called Castle Point, Castle Rock. And one of the things that I wanted to kind of talk a little bit about is like the path. The path isn't always easy. Now, I'm going to pause here for a second. We'll flip my camera around so y'all can see it. It says, wait, you can't do that. So let me do this. It's arguing with me. Now, if you're not watching this, I want to encourage you to watch it. I want you to look at this path. Look at this path behind me. I know it's not a pretty picture of me, but look at this path. Look at where we're going. We're trying to go down that path right there. I have to climb up that path. Now, it's not super easy, but as we scroll around, you can actually see my kids are down there a little bit, messing around a little bit on the rock. Now, here's what I want you to learn. Here's what I want you to see. Here's what I want you to know, is that the path doesn't have to be easy. All you got to do is never give up. Keep going. Because if you give up, guess what? Then you quit. Then you fail. But if you keep taking one step at a time and you look at where you're going, right? You might stumble. You might fall. You might even get a little bit hurt, especially if you're trying to shoot a video while you're walking down a freaking rocky path. But my point of doing this while I'm doing this is like there's a lot of things going on here. One, think about this. If I have the wrong shoes, what happens? I'm not equipped to make this hike, right? If I have the wrong shoes, if I'm sitting here in bare feet and my feet are like pansies, like my feet are, then I have the wrong shoes. I'm not going to be able to make this hike, right? Now, my youngest son, whose feet are like freaking rocks, that guy could climb this thing like a mountain goat without shoes on, which he did, by the way, because his feet are conditioned for it. For me, I've got to have the right shoes on. Second, I've got to be able to walk where I'm going, right? If I can look where I'm going and make one step at a time, I'm good. The problem is, a lot of us, we look down at the end goal. We look down there at the ocean, right? And we go, oh, it's so far away. The end goal is so far away. Or we look up at the top of the mountain and we go, my end goal is so far away. It's at the top of the mountain. I'll never get there. It's going to take me forever. Ah. And what happens is we actually never take the first step. Whereas if we want to take the first step, if we want to get somewhere, first thing you got to do is take a step. One step at a time. And you may get a little precarious. You may end up, in a situation where your foot gets stuck. You may have to fight with it for a little bit. And it may not be as easy as you think it should be. But if you take one step at a time, pretty soon you're where you want to be. And then guess what? Now all of a sudden, you're in the middle of it. But as leaders, a lot of times we get caught up in not taking the first step. We get caught up in not learning, like not actually taking that action, not actually moving it. This is the problem with most of the world, is that they don't actually take that first step. They go, oh, I want to be at the ocean. I want to be a great leader. I want to make $1 million a year. I want to grow. I want to lead a team of 100,000 people. I want to change lives. But what happens is they never take the first step to actually do it. They just say, oh, I won. And then what happens? Then when they get there, when they never get there, what do? They go, oh, it was too hard. How do you know? You never took a step. You don't know how hard it was because you never actually took one step at a time. Okay? And I'm just going to tell you, it's not that hard to get where you want to go. One step at a time. Like I said, you might stumble, you might fall, you might have to get back up again. Well, here's the thing. You started up there. Yeah, up there. Now, we're down here at the ocean and we can get our feet wet. Well, if we're at the ocean and we want to go up, all it takes is one step at a time. But if we don't start with that first step, if we don't get out there and take it, then guess what? You're never going to get there. As a leader, you want to get forward, it's going to be hard. I'm not here to make your life easy. I'm not here to give you the secret of success. I'm not here to give you a recipe that's going to get you where you need to go. I'm here to encourage you to take the first freaking step, and then the second stinking step, and then the fourth step. And then when you're tired and you don't want to keep going no more, I want you to be like this guy right here, dancing on the rocks, right? He's on a whole new level. He's gone all the way down, come all the way back up, And now he's got a whole different view because he's where he wants to be. And guess what? He may take a breather and sun up there for a second, but he's going to keep going. He's like, oh, what a great spot to stretch my back. All right, that's your 5-minute podcast with Dan. Catch you guys later.